NuubCast.
Greetings, fellow noobs. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you a TvT. That's right, you heard it. TvT. This is a silver level TvT between Little Ryuk and his opponent, Michael. Michael, there's a name change for free from Blizzard. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. I suggest you use something like Bum Snatcher or Spidey Max. I'm just looking around the room randomly. Nemo! You should definitely call yourself Nemo. Or you could just do your name backwards, and you could be Lechem. Lechem is a pretty damn cool name for StarCraft. Not really. You could also call yourself Clotrimazole or Ranitidine. Those are some medicines. Call yourself freaking ibuprofen for all I care. Actually, obviously I do care because I'm just talking about his name for so long. But you know me and names. Ever since day one, I like to poke a little fun at the guys who don't use any imagination with their names. You could call yourself Sharpie. Sharpie would actually be pretty good. Yep. Anyway. Hey, what are we doing? Yeah, this is NuubCast. I'm Blomus. This is a TvT. Little Ryuk busting out some barracks right quick. And his opponent walling off, which I don't think I've ever seen in a TvT. Ever. Any level. I could be wrong about that. Because I don't see that many TvTs, brr. So yeah, welcome to NuubCast. I am Blomus. We are all about non-pro gameplay. At least that's what we were about at one time. Now we are throwing in the occasional pro replay, but of pros who are not that super well known. The last one we did was a Destiny game. He's pretty super well known, but I had him in the queue to do with Stargirl, and decided because it was too long that I wanted to do it myself. But we are back from high level, which the last game was a pretty nice diamond against the Masters in PvZ. And now we've got ourselves a silver level TvT. Orbital finishes up for Michael. Does he drop a mule? Does he drop a mule? Bam! Drops a mule. And Little Ryuk right behind him, a little bit behind with the orbital finishing up, but already got Marines producing, which we cannot say the same for Michael, who has only one, but we do have a tech lab with a factory, so gonna be pumping tanks right away. Looks like we're gonna have Marine tank on this side, and just Marines so far. We do have a factory coming up, but we've got a bunker. Little Ryuk wants to protect against any early aggression here. Curious as to what we're going to see. I haven't seen a silver game in a long time, although I have to say I've played quite a few silver guys, because even though I'm gold, I still pretty much suck, because I rarely ever play. It's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since I've even logged on to Battle.net with the intention of playing StarCraft. I wanted to play today, but I realized I had to cast instead. So that's what I'm doing, baby, because tomorrow I go back to work and there ain't no time for none of that biznatch. Starport going down, so it looks like we're going to see bio mainly from Little Ryuk against Tank Marine from Michael. He is getting his siege tech, so hopefully he's not just going to get siege tech in order to sit back and turtle and allow Little Ryuk to do all the aggressing and getting himself dead going up against sieged tanks. Starport 3/4 of the way finished. What else? Hopefully you have enjoyed the fact that I've been trying hard to see I hate when I do that. I start to say something and then I think of something that I should say before that, so I stop and then I have to start all over. But I mentioned in a previous video that I've been trying to keep the pre-rolls, the pre-roll videos to a minimum, mostly because they've been nauseating recently, because we are in the height of the political season here in America, and you're probably going to see a crap ton of political commercials, and they mostly make me sick. I hate the way that political ads are run in our country. I am glad that we are free to run the most garbage, ridiculous ads in the world, but I hate that they happen to be the most garbage, ridiculous ads. You know, I think that if you can just run on your policies and run on your record, and you should be able to win elections without being assholes, but everybody over here wants to be an asshole, so more power to you, crackheads. Medevacs coming out for Little Ryuk. Lots of Marines on the field for Michael. Siege tanks. What a weird place to put siege tanks. I don't know what he's trying to guard against or for. I mean, I get one here and even one over here, but over here? What are you doing? You're not going to hit anybody. You're not even covering the ramp. You're going to guard somebody coming up from the side? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Little Ryuk being wise, getting the expansion. He seems to have himself a little bit more together than his opponent. He is getting his upgrades, which we don't really see from our Terran Blue Terran counterpart, who's just now getting a second and third barracks. He's got no tech labs up. He's not making any upgrades except for his tank upgrade, which is complete. No eBay to get any unit upgrades either. We do have an eBay from Little Ryuk getting that +1, so he is way ahead of his opponent in supply. Well, not in supply, but in just about everything else. Although he is leaving his medevacs behind. Not sure I understand that. Was there a unit up here making some noise, or did he kill his own SCV? Don't know, and it don't matter. But we got tanks out from Little Ryuk. Where's that factory? Oh, derp. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Siege tech already down, combat shields down, and it looks like Michael going right to work on those upgrades. Not expanding though, and he is going to move out with 5 tanks and 2 handfuls of Marines, and Little Ryuk does not have any towers, so he can't possibly see us coming. And the fact of the matter is, if Michael sets up his tanks right, he is going to be in prime position. He's going to do a ton of damage. And if Little Ryuk's not careful, he can get all of these things dead right away. Yeah, man, set up siege. You got vision? No vision. And he scans up top, kills a ton of Marines. Bam. Kills this very quickly. He's going to move his tank out, and he's going to actually be able to hit these, but he's going to aim for the Marines first. You need to siege up and then go up the ramp, son. No! You're out of range. You can kill the tank, but nothing else. In the meantime, we've got this drop heading the other way. Little Ryuk, actually, this is a pretty bad decision here from Little Ryuk. Unless, of course, what he has done here completely makes Michael pull out. If he completely pulls out, which he could very well do, because he's not going to have vision of this drop. Doesn't see the drop, doesn't see the drop. Here it is. Killing SCVs. Is Michael going to turn around? Is he going to go back? He is. He's going to pull up. Oh no, he's going to push forward. Not going to pull out. Going to push up. Got to siege now. Got to siege now. Got to siege now. He's going to lose vision. He's got to scan. He's got to scan. There's the scan. Losing all of these tanks. Little Ryuk just handling his business. This drop, there is no opposition to this drop. And Little Ryuk, even though he lost a ton of stuff, now able to pick up. And actually, is he dropping elsewhere? Yes, he is. And taking out a ton of workers. And it looks like Little Ryuk has done the job. And now Michael coming back with what he has, and it just doesn't matter. Little Ryuk forgoing macro altogether, doesn't care about anything that's going on in space. Not making anything, just making more units. Wants to keep his defense up. I was surprised he was able to get this bunker to stay alive. And Michael just supremely outplayed here in this game. And that is often what happens. I don't think Little Ryuk is paying much attention to what's going on here because his guys are getting shelled from far away. And he keeps doing that. I don't know why he keeps doing that. He keeps lifting up guys. I think he's doing it accidentally. And I mean, if you wow, that's a lot of cube medis. A lot of cube medevacs and tanks and marines. And 5 guys hanging out in a medevac. He's killing lots of stuff. You gotta back up. It looks like he's gonna pull out. But he's done all kinds of damage. Michael has to rebuild everything. And he's not producing marines. He's got the money. Oh, he's supply blocked though. He needs to make some... Did he lose one of those medics? Looks like he did. But he is more than ready to just walk right back out there and kick some serious tail. Michael has got very little going on, and I think the writing is on the wall. If you look at the supply, we got 90 supply to 31 supply, and Michael is supply blocked, so we are just going to X2 this to the end. Because as soon as Little Ryuk makes this attack, this game is going to be over. Better siege up there, Michael. Going to try and build a bunker. It's going to be way too late. Not enough. And there is the GG. Good game, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to watch the rest. Oh, we can watch the conversation. How many bases? Only 2. LOL. The natural that he killed earlier. And that's it. Alright, not going to watch the rest. Oh wait, there was only 6 seconds left, so that's kind of lame. And he leaves the game. Bye-bye. Not too bad, not too bad. Silver play. Pretty... And, you know, it's what you see. The guy who makes the right decisions in a game like this is the one who's going to win. And Little Ryuk just basically macroed better, and that's always the case. Usually one guy has much better macro. And he did. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Fun, fun, fun. Till next time, keep climbing that ladder.